you seen the old man in the closed down?
Hey folks, sorry for being out of it for a while. We basically moved into this new house. Here's the new place. I got a little bit sick. I still got a little bit of the sniffles, so excuse me for that, but we're getting right back into it. Today we're talking about Tony Rice's guitar work on Streets of London. Now you might know the Ralph McTell version. We're not talking about that version. We're talking about the Tony Rice version today. It's on the album Church Street Blues. I don't think I have to tell you all this, but Church Street Blues is an incredible album. If you've never heard all of it, just stop watching this video. Go listen to the entire album. You can come back. Just like always, the tab from today for Streets of London will be available for free on my website, along with a bunch of other tabs of famous guitar breaks, totally free. In fact, we actually have a couple other tabs from Church Street Blues, including the song Church Street Blues and Orphan Annie. I can think of more, I swear. One More Night, Any Old Time. I think we have Cattle on the Cane. We have quite a few from that record, though, so go check out the website if you want to see some of those. Anyway, I'm done talking about how great that album is. Before we do the full breakdown of Streets of London, we should talk about a couple technique things that are going to make learning this song way easier. So let's do that now. So there's actually not a lot to look at for this song. A lot of it is really just arpeggios and well-placed hammer-ons. So the first thing that I want you to look at is all of the arpeggios we're going to need for all of these chords. Now, actually, we're not even going to use all of these arpeggios. Sometimes we're only using little snippets of them. But check these out anyway. They're basically exploded out cowboy chords. You know them. Go look anyway. Now, this break takes quite a bit of accuracy to be able to play, so rather than showing you a specific something from the song, I'm actually going to give you a practice technique to raise your accuracy when you're looking for specific strings with your right hand, with your picking hand. So the idea here is that we're going to have a drone string. We're going to keep picking that string, but every once in a while we're going to reach out. We're going to try to play a note on another string. You'll see how this works. I promise it'll make playing something like Streets of London much easier if you can work out how to play that exercise. So check that out. Now that you've seen those few little things, I want you to listen to the break again, and I want you to look out for all of those arpeggios. Watch my hands, see when I'm playing those arpeggios, because if you understand when those techniques are going to be applied, you'll be way more ready for it. There's also that picking exercise. There's a couple of moments in this break where literally you're playing a little piece of that exercise. So watch my picking hand and see if you can see some of that, and then we can do the breakdown.
Have you seen the old man?
All right, here we go. Let's do that full breakdown. So I didn't mention this earlier, but we do have a capo on 3rd fret that's going to help you out a lot if you can do that. So go ahead, get your capo on 3rd fret, and let's start going. So when I play along to the recording, I actually skipped the very first 2 notes because I didn't set up a click track to go with Tony Rice's recording. So instead, I'm waiting for him to play those 2 notes so I can hop in on beat 1 of the first full measure. But we're going to play those first 2 notes now. It's an up, down, up, down. And if you're familiar with counting, if we think of this pickup measure as a measure, this would be like and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That takes us through the pickup and the first measure. All of the pick strokes are just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. No secrets to tell you there. You will see that this first measure is very similar to the picking exercise that I gave you. I didn't even play it correctly. Here we go again. But we keep coming back to that drone note over and over again. And that's what that exercise is all about, right? Can you return to a note? Can you jump up to a higher string and play a note? Do you have that accuracy to know where all of the strings are? So if you're having trouble with that first measure, you should go back and practice that exercise a little bit more. Anyway, when I play that whole beginning section, I'm just holding down a C chord. Now this next one, holding down a little snippet of a G chord, basically holding down the top part of a G chord right here. Got my pinky and my ring finger up there. And then I'm just gonna hold down this F note right here with my ring finger. With my middle finger. And I'm just doing one little slide at the very end with that middle finger. Pick strokes are down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. There you go. The next measure is basically holding down an A minor shape. I have one little pull off in there, which is down, up, down, up, down. It's the same pick strokes again. Down, up, down. This next measure actually adds one more pick stroke to the pattern. It's down, up, down, up, down, up. Now, this is something that a student of mine actually pointed out. A student of mine pointed out that he thinks it's a hammer-on from the end of this line into the beginning of the next line. Now, the tab that's on my website actually doesn't have that written in. This is like a bonus if you watch the video. I'm starting to think that it's a hammer-on too. So maybe I'll have to go back and edit that tab. But hammer-on right there. That takes us into measure 6, the second line right here. Pick strokes are down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Just holding down an F chord. No secrets, no whammies. Next measure is all downs and ups. We're just holding down a C chord. Once again, no surprises. This measure 8 right here over the G7 chord is the worst measure of the bunch. Yikes, it is a tough one to play. If you're struggling with this measure, welcome to the club. How I'm playing this is I'm playing this little G chord, and I'm including the 9th right here. 2nd fret on the G string with my index finger. Otherwise, I got my middle finger on 3rd fret of the low E string, and I got my ring finger on 3rd fret of the D string. That's what I'm holding down. And this whole thing sounds like this. It's the same pick strokes as before. Down, up, down, up, down. Down, up, down, up, down. And then I'm moving on to my C chord. Big ol' up, down kind of arpeggio. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Pick strokes are straightforward too. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down. That's the breakdown of this whole thing. It's a short little kick in the beginning of this. Now that we've done that full breakdown, you can watch back the performance with the tab up above. Remember that with YouTube's built-in playback speed settings, you can slow this down. All you have to do is hit the settings wheel, go to playback speed, select something more reasonable like 75% or 50%. You can take this down to a level that you can practice at. Hopefully it won't be too difficult. I actually find this break to be a little more attainable despite the terrible pick accuracy situation. A lot of times it's just really, really good practice so you can get your pick accuracy up to snuff. Anyway, have fun practicing this one. Let's play it one more time.
Have you seen the old man?
If you like taking a lesson from the biggest, baddest Billy Goat in the barnyard, there are so many things you can do to support me. Of course, you can leave a comment, you can hit the subscribe button, you can hit join down below, and you can become a member of the channel. I so much appreciate all of you that have done that. You can also tune in for our live streams every Tuesday where we do live transcriptions. We've been taking a lot of community suggestions, which has been so fun. You can check out my website, lessonswithmarcel.com. There's a bunch of free transcriptions we've done on there. There's also some arrangements of fiddle tunes that we sell on there. There's a bunch of merch on there. You can order your own custom transcriptions, you can sign up with Skype lessons with me and our other two great teachers who are Mickey Abraham and Andy Hatfield. There's so much going on always. Please search us out everywhere you can and get involved in this community. It's incredible. It blows my mind. In fact, there's a couple tabs on the website now that I didn't write and transcribers that work for me didn't write. They're just people in the community who are fans that have transcribed things and then they got put on the site, and it blows my mind. If you want to check out one of those, you should check out one that Ricky did, which is On My Way Back to the Old Home, Jake Workman. I'm so excited to have that stuff on there. Anyway, I will stop rambling. You all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to get this tab for free on the website. I'll see you all next time.
We'll talk about tonight. And the same train took the life of that old beggar boy and the bootlegger's wife.